team in the land, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Sooners will kick it away first. He'll bring it out. It's Watkins. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. So the Ole Miss Rebels offense will go on the attack first. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare of a game last week, David.
It was not a good performance. And this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better. And they've got to find some ways to move the football. They've got to throw the football, but we can't turn it over. Just those are the critical mistakes. More games are lost than won. And last week, too many turnovers for this quarterback.
Well, they just had too many negative plays and too many turnovers in that game to win. They believe they've got...
And he'll be knocked down at the 2-yard line.
And this offense comes up first down, tries to run the football. No answer. Second down, they go for the pass. They give up the sack. This defense on point early in the football game with two great plays.
Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard. And the Rebels will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. So Oklahoma's offense has its first opportunity of the day. And guys, any discussion about this offense has to start and end with the guy behind center.
Yeah, I mean, the quarterback, he gets the ball on every play. He's got to be the leader. He's got to be able to throw the football. So many times you see Jesse where they can run it as well, but he's the captain usually on most teams. It's
breaks into the open. He'll be down at the... line after that terrific run.
Man, this is a guy who just seems to get better as the game goes on. What a run getting his offense down close to the goal line.
So nice creating explosive runs in the run game. Now you're getting in the red inside the 5. Go punch.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown Sooners.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Guys, let's talk a little bit about Ole Miss. A big-name running back, always a great get in the recruiting world. 4-star running back they got last week. Seems as if he'll fit in nicely here.
Oh, he's going to be a great fit. I mean, when you get a great player like that, the whole fan base gets jacked up. You see it all over social media, and it starts to build some momentum in your recruiting class.
Wants to throw. It's Simmons. Under fire. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call, and they want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
Fires to the big fella. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. The Rebels racing to the line in a hurry up. He wants to throw it again. Lets it fly deep downfield. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
Sometimes the quarterback puts that zip on it and you can hear it. And sometimes he uses the lob wedge where it takes a little time to get there. That time he used the lob wedge. The defender came in and made the interception. Big play for this defense early.
Quickly out to the tight end. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. Open a drive like that, it opens a world of possibilities. First down from the 43. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Sooners have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. He'll pull it on the read. Shakes off the defender. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Let's take just a second and talk about Oklahoma. They got a huge boost to their defensive front in recruiting last week. 5-star backer, verbal commitment, some future help in the form of this guy, David.
Ball. And these are the guys that they play running back and all over the field in high school because they're so big and strong and athletic. And it's a guy that you count on. They can come in right now and play day one with that size-speed combination.
Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. They go to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Out of the gun, the give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Looking for a man. It's Simmons. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on 3rd down. And the Rebels will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. Looking to throw on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Gibson.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Grab near the marker. It's Burks. And right in the middle of tight coverage, and he still makes the grab at the 15. The Sooners look to do some damage in the red zone. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And when you run the counter play, you're really hoping to bust that thing inside. You want to fake one direction, pull a guy, kick him out. But you can tell, great job by the defense making that thing bow. Go a little bit outside. Now, guess what? All the cavalry's coming. Everybody can run to the football. Everybody gets into play. Nice job by the defense.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the 1st down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Rebels will hustle to the line.
And not great blocking up front. They're struggling to get the running game going. And tell you what, they got to find something. Last week it was a bad performance, and this offense has got to get some momentum early in this game. Find something that they do really, really well and someone they can count on.
Looking to pass, it's Simmons. Finds the tight end. There he goes. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end.
Looking deep down the right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Grabbed over the middle. It's Lee.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
Find some fresh air. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, never complain.
Caught in the backfield, it's right. Guided out of bounds, they'll mark him down at the 14. And the Rebels back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Wallace. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Leaves it with the back. He showed off a few moves, but not enough to get away from all of those defenders as they stop him for a loss. Dropping back, it's Simmons. Got out of trouble and throws. Makes the catch. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We reached the quarter break with Oklahoma on top. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. The Rebels will try to pick it up on fourth down. Tries to get it on the ground. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down?
Nice job by the defense on fourth down, bowing up, getting physical, stopping the run, shutting down that fourth down play. Really good job by this defense.
Never underestimate the power of moving forward and creating breathing room as they mark it at the 17. And the Sooners have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. You know, Oklahoma's DNA is being tough. They have a whole drill about being tough named after them, the Oklahoma drill, and they won that one.
And we've seen that kind of come and go some throughout the years, but it started with serious physicality back in the day when they ran the option and just hit you in the mouth. But, you know, football's involved, and that's the one thing about this offense. Can they keep their physicality and assert their physicality? The good Oklahoma teams are physical.
Holds and fires complete to the right. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42, and now this offense is clicking. The Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs. The run from the shotgun. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Goodness gracious, if you blinked, you missed it. Horrible blocking up front. Defender gets in there so fast.
Did he line up in the backfield? Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Gets the back moving. To the air. It's Mateer. Fires to the big fella. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on fourth down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Punt is on its way. Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Off-play action on first down. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. So now it's second and long. Back to pass. Bring in the heat. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Rushes on him. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. And the Rebels will punt this one away. Here's a return from midfield. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The Sooner offense returns to the field. They've already put a couple of scores up, and they look to add to it on this drive. Rides to back and leaves it. Forced out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 34.
This offense is just like Novocaine. Like, just give it time. It just keeps working. It's a slow death, right? Like, they continue to just chip away. Nice first down play. Nice read. Get it to the pitch man. Sets up a great second down opportunity.
The Sooners are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. Dropping back, it's Mateer. Caught near the sticks, it's Gibson. They've got enough for the first down. They're in the red zone at the 20. That is just a perfect example of not deciding before the snap where you have to go with the ball.
Yeah, because that will get you in trouble. You can tell right away. He wants to get the ball to his primary. He's covered. He comes off him, does a nice job being patient, taking his time, hitting the drag route, getting the first down.
Gonna look downfield again. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Punch it out of the air. That'll be enough to give them a first and goal from the 10. And the Sooners are rolling down the field. From the gun, they'll try the middle. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
You've got to think there's 11 guys on defense right now keying in on this running back. They've watched the tape. They've seen this guy
throw toward the end zone, picked off right at the goal line. He stopped not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. And the roar is reverberating throughout this stadium as the defense has them pinned deep. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. On the move, it's Diggs. Gets him away from trouble. That's a pickup of 6. Mark it at the 10. The Rebels come to the line in the hurry-up. Third down play from the gun. And down he goes back at the 3.
Well, that's their 3rd sack of the game, and we knew statistically coming into this game, this was one of the top 25 units in the nation getting after the quarterback. I just love how athletic they are up front, and they are giving this offensive line headaches and nightmares up to this point of the game.
Found a little running room on that one, picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. For this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive going.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Back to throw, it's Mateer. Under fire. Fires one high and deep. He's got it inside the 15. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Sooners. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
Yeah, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. He lofts one down the sideline. Snags it at the 30 and still running. He just brought some serious energy making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Makes the grab. Now the connection takes it to the 11. It's 1st down from the 11. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels!
Man, you just know that offense, they needed that touchdown to try to build some momentum. Hasn't really been going great early in this game, but a nice job being physical at the point of attack and pay it off with the score. And maybe that's just the play they needed to turn this thing around.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Sategna. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. They've been outstanding here in this first half. Might as well try for the knockout punch, David.
Yeah, confidence has to be at an all-time high. Great first half.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. He's got it at the 20. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the... And the ball's on the ground. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Oh, and it's a hit like that that will absolutely light up the sideline, light up the stadium, change the momentum, and help you win a football game, because that hit is what caused that fumble.
We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Trying to impose their will with the run. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Scanning the field, it's Simmons. With the catch, it's Wallace. He gets it past the 25-yard line and finally knocks bounds at the 27.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Got a man, it's Haas. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. To the air on 1st down. Makes the grab, it's Stribley. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. These DBs going to give a little cushion. Catch in the middle, it's Wallace. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Oh, they're after him. Pulls it in, it's Diggs. And there's going to be a loss on that play, just run out of bounds and avoiding the contact. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one from Norman so far. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big, fat W. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Memorial Stadium.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Wide receiver going in motion. Back to throw, it's Mateer. Pressure coming. He'll throw it. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there.
When the quarterback leaves the pocket, I have to know that. You could tell the defense did. They did a great job skewing towards him, moving towards where he's scrambling. Now I can be in the passing lanes. Great job by the defense understanding.
This time he's got him. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Guys, Oklahoma's transition to the SEC in 2024 taught them a lesson that you might be able to get by at times without offensive consistency, but you won't thrive. So what kind of pressure, David, is the new guy under center under?
A lot of pressure, but obviously the experience, the transfer over. He was the top guy at that spot in the transfer portal. You bring in a new offensive coordinator, new weapons around him, so a revamped new Oklahoma offense. They're hoping they will match their defense, and those wins will go up and up and up.
He'll grab the throw to the sideline and step out of bounds after picking up a few.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Backed up now, here's second and long. On the run, it's up. Makes it past the marker. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
In halftime in this locker room, there was a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try.
Oh, he's got some space. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quick.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. This time they'll go to the running game. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Rebels in the hurry up. To the air, it's Simmons. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. The Rebels send out the punt unit. This will be the 5th kick of the night. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change it.
Running free. And he is marked out of bounds after another big game. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. That big play flipped the field. Now they go to work from just outside the red zone. Gives it on the option. Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
This defense is going to use this guy in a lot of different ways. You'll see him rush the passer. Obviously, he'll have his name called when the offense tries to run the football, but I love his coverage ability.
On third down, going up top. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. Absolutely perfect. And now the lead is even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Complete to the right. They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. The give is to Taylor. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative ways of getting this guy the ball as the game goes on here in the second half.
And the Rebels with the 1st and 10. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Handoff from the gun. And the ball's out, and they're after it. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. He's running free down the middle. Touchdown, Sooners. The defense putting points on the board.
And that's just the guy you want to find that football. The ball's loose. Who do you want to get it? One of your little fast guys. The defensive back picks it up and turns on the afterburners. Takes it all the way back for the touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The Rebels trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Dropping back, it's Simmons. The throw to the outside is complete. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
Takes it from the gun on third down. Lets it fly. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. And the Rebels will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. catches it at the 30. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
The Sooners with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Beautiful play call offensively at the perfect time. In that situation, the defense obviously expecting pass, so they sneak the draw in and gash the defense.
Defense there to stop him after a gain of 3, but he is inside the 30 to the 29. Back to throw, it's Hawkins. Got it in the middle, it's Lewis. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? At the end of the period, Oklahoma has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. So we open the final period with a third down play. Rides the back on the option, the give. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. Right down the boulevard, it's good. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter is sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this road, and we're looking pretty good.
They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. Reads it, fires complete. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? From the gun, wants to pass. Here's the pressure. Pulls it in. It's Diggs. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late. And they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense.
Hey, if you're going to go for it on 4th down, if you decide to run the football, you got to be sure up front that you're going to win in the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward. They're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
Now watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
To throw, it's Hawkins. He makes a grab. They will score. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide.
When you've got a losing skid, there's nothing like some good old home cooking. They came back home, and they have played an outstanding game. And let's give this crowd a helmet stick. They've been so loud. You know they've impacted this game, and that's the beauty of college football, helping their team get back in the win.
off the play fake on first down. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
And we've seen a lot of that from this offense, unfortunately. Just quarterback and wide receivers just not in sync. And sometimes it happens and they get out of sync and they don't make big plays. But, man, you're in a huge deficit. You need big plays down the field, so somebody's got to make a play for their quarterback.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking left. Makes a connection. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. The Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the ground with the back. Gets away from one. Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. And what moves this guy has. The jukes, the wiggles, the squirts just went right past him and picked up the first down. They're going to ride this running back. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. And the Rebels in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Gonna run it. It's Thomas. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. Looking downfield, it's Grant. He uncorks one deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Touchdown, Ole Miss! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note. A little bit.
He'll bring it out. It's Tatum. He's brought down to the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one.
The clock is my friend. If I can do this late in the ball game with a lead and I can continue to run the football and they have no answers, well, then I'm going to walk away with a win. So, listen, I wouldn't change a thing. I'd keep pounding the football, keep running the clock.
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something positive happen. This quarterback's got to make better decisions. It's not just the passing game. It's in the run game with the option, too.
Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Sooners will try to pin them back with the punt. He'll try to really get into this one. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Caught in the backfield. It's Ray.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Direct snap.
And I think that can be really frustrating for a defense. You're in your own end. You want to create some space, 2nd and inches, trying to get physical, but can't get physical enough to get the first down. Now it's 3rd down. What do you do now?
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Rebels come to the line needing just inches for the first down. He'll go to the sneak. And they needed an inch, and they didn't get it. This defense gives up nothing, and you'll like it. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Punt is on its way. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. And the Sooners are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. The punt team makes its way onto the field. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, they're